there.
That's right, folks. Paradise Island, the island of your dreams.
Hello and welcome to another Games Master where we're constantly in life-threatening situations. Why? Every day I seem to fall into some unfeasible hazard or other, forcing the girls to drop everything and apply urgent mouth-to-mouth. This can prevent them from telling what's in today's show.
TFI's Catalina takes control of a large hose in Roscoe McQueen.
But first we begin with an event we call Oi Raptor, Bring Back My Leg.
Arcade machines are always spectacular, but for sheer eye-popping excitement, Sega's Lost World takes the biscuit. The two-player version of the game involves an exhausting journey through 4 stages of non-stop action, as wave upon wave of prehistoric pests attempt to rip you to shreds. For this challenge, a team of 2 Lost World.
Welcome, Tammy. Now, all about the Lost World, a game about very, very scary animals. Let's talk about nice animals. Have you got any pets?
Yeah, I've had 3 gerbils so far. My first one was called Chimney Sweep.
Good.
And he got killed by my cat.
Oh no.
Somehow, I don't know how, but the cage got open, the gerbil got out.
Was it really upsetting?
Yeah, it was. I had to bury him, and
Yeah.
it was just a bit upsetting.
Well, you'll find, Oliver, throughout life, there's a lot of dead gerbils.
Yeah.
Tammy, the reason you and Oliver are so good at this game is because of teamwork. You get on, you like each other. Is there anyone you don't like?
Yeah, Miss Collins, my science teacher.
What didn't you like about her?
She's very boring. Everyone falls asleep in her lesson.
Does she not notice?
No, she's too busy talking.
So, Miss Collins, if you're watching, sort it out. Right, okay, then, best of luck with the game. If you'd like to take your positions over by it, I'll go up to the commentary box. Previously on the show, he's got through the whole of Virtua Cop without losing a life. He's also played 2 machines of Virtua Cop 2 at the same time. He is the arcade shooting game legend Martin Mathers, and he joins us now. Welcome, Martin.
Thanks very much.
Now, since you were on the show last year, what have you been up to?
Oh, I've been doing a lot of things, but mostly it involves a large intake of alcohol because I've been a student. So.
Right. Not something I recommend because it's mostly my tax that gets spent on that. Now, Martin, you are the undisputed king of this type of game. If you had to think of one attribute that's important, what would it be?
I'd say it's probably teamwork. You've got to work together, look out for your other person, you know, pick people off. Also, clean pair of pants. Might help.
Oh, always useful. Right, okay, best of luck, Tammy. Best of luck, Oliver. You have got 4 lives to complete the whole of Lost.
And then they can carry on shooting. You also have different kinds of shots. You have trick shots, you have quick shots. Basically, depending on how you shoot the people. I mean, now we've got a sniper shot, means he picked it off very accurately. Oliver's doing well now. He's picking up a detector. Basically, it means he can find the 2 people at the end of the game, which is supposed to, like, that's the whole objective, I think.
Okay then, it's a Raptor friends in there, all coming out there very quickly. Someone saying help. Who is that? That dinosaur's trying to be, but
He's
that
done
was a good job there.
He's got a superpower bar. That means he gets an extra life straight off, which is quite good because it's going to help.
Certainly, well, that'll help with the chance because they've only got 4 lives, but let's put upon them up to 5. But now we're going to take a short interruption from this to catch up with today's news. Last week's boat show in London saw top racing broke Nigel Mansell lured by a huge fee to endorse upcoming game Powerboat Racing. The title's due for release on PlayStation and PC in late March. Unfortunately, things went badly wrong for Nigel when he found himself sandwiched between Peter's Andre and Stringfellow, surely two of the biggest gits on the planet. Titanic, the most expensive movie in history, docks in cinemas everywhere on Friday. Most of the movie's whopping budget went on special effects produced by our friends at Digital Domain. When we went out to see them last series, they showed us a rough cut of the film and I said, "It's great guys, but I think it'll be better if you make the ship sink." PC owners starved of originality will rejoice in March with the release of Heads, featuring 220 different characters over 20 worlds. You basically roam around having scraps with other heads, and if you beat them, you collect their head with the weapon contained therein. With heads based on such varied folk as Muhammad Ali, Eric Cantona and Mystic Meg, it should come as no surprise that this game came from the warped imagination of our very own Kirk Ewing. Okay, Oliver and Tammy are trying to play all the way through the Lost World before the end of the show using only 4 lives. When we last saw them, Oliver had just picked up an extra life, which was good news. The bad news is, during that little section there, he lost it again. Let's rejoin the action now, and if we take a look, we can see that they are halfway through the T-Rex boss attack, the end of stage 1, chapter 2. Martin, how tough is this?
Basically, the idea is to hit the red spots on the face, obviously now.
Oh no, he's grabbing the one in there now, top tail in the way action here. Is it the same deal with the circles?
It's another deal. They've basically got to avoid anything. Anything with red circles on is a shoot, otherwise they're going to die.
Okay, then we're going to leave them in the middle of that Brachiosaurus there. They're in the middle of stage 2, chapter 1, which in old money means it's time for today's celebrity challenge.
I've enlisted Roscoe McQueen on the PlayStation to demonstrate the horrors of life in today's emergency services. Taking on the role of an intrepid firefighter, my contestant must clear 3 rooms of fires started by a gaggle of dastardly robots. My contestant must keep an ever-watchful eye on his temperature gauge. If the level creeps too high, the challenge will come to an incendiary end.
Games Master, because we have a guest that's got O-levels and A-levels, which is, oh, what A-levels did you get?
Oh God, I forgot now. History of art and English.
As well as these things, you have also played violin at the Albert Hall.
I have indeed.
Solo or with a load of other... Two small children are being ripped apart by raptors in this very studio, and we have parental permission to do it. That's Ollie and Tammy on a Lost World. Joining us as well is the lovely Catalina. She is about to attempt Roscoe McQueen. Helping me to describe the action is Mr. Rick Henderson. Rick, hello. Firemen, how much admiration do you have for them?
To be honest, firemen are the heroes of the street. They really are.
They're unsung a lot of the time. Do you think police grab all the... Now. Okay, now there's these robots, first of all, that you were talking about. Rick, she wants to destroy them sharpish.
Yeah, she wants to kill all these robots with the axe and just basically get them out of the way so she can concentrate on the fires.
There's fires going on all around, Rick, but shouldn't she be putting them out now?
No, she shouldn't be putting them out because these robots will start subsequently new fires. She doesn't want that to happen.
Okay, that's it. She has successfully killed all the robots. 20 seconds gone now. She's chasing the axe to the hose and putting out the fires. In the top left-hand corner of the screen, you can see a water carrier. When that gets empty, she's got no more water. She's going to have to find out where she can get some more. But it's a decent enough start, Rick.
It's a decent enough start, and also in the top right of the screen, you can see there's a centigrade meter. As that gets hotter, the room will explode. She doesn't want that to happen either.
Okay, now she's run out of water. She's got to find some more. Luckily, there's some hidden in these little lockers there alongside the sweaty jock straps. She's picked up some more water. You can see a waterfall replenishing. 2 more fires to put out now, Rick. How does she vary the angle of her hose?
Well, that's absolutely automatic. It's a bit like real life. It will rise and lower when you least expect it.
Okay, Candy's been going for a minute. She has almost cleared all of the fires in this first room. Just 1 more to go. But remember, there's a couple more rooms after this, so she needs to get a move on. Come on, Carolina. She took a little bit of a hit there. You can see the guy in the top right corner of the screen, the face. When that disappears, her challenge will be over, but hopefully it won't get that far. Right, first room clear. The door open. 2 more rooms now, Rick.
Yeah, she's got to actually get into the next room, but she's not going into the right room. That is the wrong room. She's wasting valuable time.
She can't get into that room yet. There's something else that must be done. That looks like a robot. What's that robot doing? That's a bizarre French-made robot kind of thing. Okay, now what's she done here now? Is this some kind of electricity box here, Rick?
The electricity box will open up that other locked door. She should get some more water at this point because, as you can see, her water bottle at the top is actually running out.
Well, I hope she's got the time because she's only got about 43 seconds left to do the challenge. Carolina, she's got all the water. You don't need any more, love. Sort it out. Let's go to the next room, okay? Not talking about it now. There's more robots, there's more fire, Rick.
Yeah, she's got to kill these 2 robots. There's a big raging fire over in the corner that she's going to have to put out. She really has some gas skates on here.
She does. She's only got about 23, 22 seconds left. Come on, Carolina. Grab your horse and douse those flames.
It's getting hot in there as well. It's as hot as my underpants. Seeing Catalina, basically.
She's nearly done it. It's not the last fallacy. She's not going to get at the level. She's got about 10 seconds left. Whoop that big wrestling with your axe. Whoop the wrestling, Carolina. 5 seconds left. She's running down to 5 seconds to spare. Catalina, that was all very exciting. Because I thought you had plenty of time that you were going to do it, but then it kind of stumbled a bit towards the end.
I can't remember. I was just too excited. Yeah. I was.
And the robot guys at the start, did not seem to be a problem with them. They were all right, weren't they?
No, they were a bit icky, really. They didn't like me very much, and they were running away, and it was kind of a bit of time wasting there.
Handling that extremely large hose, was that a problem?
That was the most exciting part, actually. Yeah.
Do you think you could top that innuendo?
I slid down a fireman's pole the other day.
Yes, slid down a fireman's pole. And on that bombshell, let's reward the guest master. Go to joystick 2. Today's special guest, Catalina.
Oh, thank you very much.
So, while Dominic cops off with yet another fantastic...
Basically, they did a good job rescuing him. He threw them a couple of things. That was a good thing. But then Oliver lost it. He totally sidetracked. He was going to the right. He had the shotgun. He should have picked him off. He had infinite ammo. He should have done it. And then Tammy did exactly the same as she got nailed by the Velociraptor. That was not good news for them. Moving on now to the boss of stage 2 with a name I'm not even going to try and pronounce because I don't do that sort of thing. It's a very easy boss. I don't know why they did it. Basically, it swims around a lot. A couple of red circles in the mouth. It's pretty easy. But basically, they just weren't watching. They weren't doing it properly. And it managed to nail one of them. And that was not good news because obviously, they need all the lives they can get on this game. But finally, they managed to beat the boss. They moved on to stage 3. And this was the time when Tammy decided to get a right kicking from one of the Velociraptors. Basically, they started off doing very well. Tommy did an excellent tower so they can get across the tower.
Fantastic work there. They've got it now. They're sliding across the rope. But their path's going to be blocked now.
There's going to be a couple of pterodactyls coming in. There are other tasks you've got to do in the game, such as saving like one of those Triceratops things from the raptors, or shooting the code for the combination to get into the laboratory. But I mean, that's one of the easy ones. I mean, this is going to be, it should be pretty plain sailing from here. I mean, all they've got to do is get to the end of the level. I mean, they should be able to take on the T-Rex, no problem.
Okay, but they are moving very, very fast, those pterodactyls. They're going to be a bit tired as well, Martin. They've been playing all show.
Their fingers would have been wearing out. I mean, I should know this from playing Virtua Cop. You know, once you get towards the end of a game, you know, you start to lag, your shots start to slow down.
Okay, so they get to a very, very tense part of the challenge now, but we're going to tease you. We're going to ask you to hold off a little bit while we check out today's reviews. Do you find yourself looking jealously at people with decent gaming machines? Then you must be a Saturn owner. Don't worry though, you've
Now it's something that the Japanese have a reputation for. It's difficult to tell a story well on a computer. This is done brilliantly. The cutscenes blend seamlessly with the action, and you really do feel very involved.
So now, if you've got a Saturn right now, I mean, there aren't very many games out there to choose from. You might have steep slope sliders, which is all right. You might have this, that, or the other. The only game worth actually buying at the moment, in my opinion, would be Panzer Dragoon RPG. No two ways about it.
Postal on the PC is one of a number of recent games that deliberately sets out simply to shock. It's a very childish thing to do and something we at Games Master would never consider.
Okay, so the very thin plot here is basically you wake up in the morning one day and the whole entire town is trying to kill you. So what do? You go postal, which apparently is to lose your mind, pick up a shotgun and run around killing things.
The gameplay is actually quite engrossing in the sense you do actually feel like you're trapped in this town with people trying to kill you on all sides. It's very violent, but at least it's convincing.
At the moment, there's raging controversy about the issues of censorship and the nature and content of video games out there. There's stuff happening in Parliament at the moment being discussed. And what do? They bring out Postal, possibly one of the sickest and brutal games that I've ever actually come across. Having said that, the one thing it has got going for it is it's actually addictive and playable.
There's no denying that Postal is a very playable game, but unfortunately it's entirely been made on the assumption that all PC gamers are antisocial, obnoxious little twerps who just want to kill people. Well, are you?
Disaster has struck during that piece of finely crafted television sweet meal there. Tammy and Oliver have both lost a life. They've only got one life left each. They're still going to finish the game before the end of the show, and they're halfway through the big final boss here. He's a big fella, Martin. What's the tactics here?
He's a bit of a big lad. Basically, it's the same as normal, shooting the dots.
What was
now
that
he's going to be throwing,
dropping?
he throws cars at you and he throws bits of buildings at you, which isn't good. And this is a bad move as well, because he's going to start eating the people. Now, you can't save them, but when he eats someone, his life's going to go up, and that is not good.
Oh,
they
yes.
can't hit you.
We can see the energy bar at the top of the screen underneath T-Rex Bell. It did jump up a bit there, but it's going down. Can you hit when there's not a circle there?
You can't hit him when there's no circle. There's no point wasting bullets,
Oh, no, he's got one!
And Oliver's lost it. He's gone up. He's got to press the start button as fast as possible.
Press that button! Oh, my, yes,
he
he's
hasn't
done it!
lost a life. Now, if that happens again and one of them loses a life, then that'll be it. The challenge will be over. If you target that side, it's easy, and it's all over.
Right in the gob!
Takes
The
it full on.
T-Rex bites the dust there. That means that Tammy and Oliver have topped the challenge. Well done there, Ollie. Well done, Tammy. Now, Tammy, first of all, we gave you 4 lives to complete that, and you both had 1 life left. Were you worried at any point?
Yeah, I think it was when
Okay, that's it then for today. Only 2 more shows to go. 2 more weeks then until the TV listings pages become emptier than a fat, smelly bloke's bed. Ta-da.